Okay, there we go. Welcome back, you guys. I changed the camera view, so hopefully it's a little bit better for you guys. All right, so you can see the cards. So please make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. I'm the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle, and my name is ASTRAEA Love. And so I'm going to be here to do a reading for you guys today. All right, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes bullying, shadow banning, gatekeeping, and the copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so don't steal messages from them. Okay, so the next part is the prayer. So I ask that the Most High God can be with us now. Please continue to show us mercy and grace. Please rebuke all evil and anyone that has any negative intention. I ask that the Holy Spirit please continue to bless us and cleanse us of our enemies. I would specifically like for guidance, that we receive our guidance and the highest wisdom, the highest truth, and the highest knowledge to be revealed to me and my collective. I pray for all of my subscribers. All right, now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, please continue to bless me and be here for me. Please continue to give me the full armor for protection and safety during my life's mission and work here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. Okay, so we're going to use the Panther Oracle to see what in the heck is going on in the energy. I definitely was like feeling some very heavy spiritual work. Somebody could have literally like yesterday or the day before gotten locked up. I know that has nothing to do with you, but like somebody could have just recently gotten locked up. And this could be this could be that they did not stop doing their whatever, like moon magic, bullshit, spying, whatever it is, stalking. And so it could be that these people are put in a spiritual prison, or restricted spiritually, and that they cannot use their abilities any longer, is what I'm getting. Whatever gift that these people had to cast the evil eye and to do whatever black magic is gone. Like they can try to use the same structure, the same deities, all that stuff, and it's not going to work. They just did too much. This person that was wearing a mask did way too much. They were very deceiving, okay? Always wanting you to be afraid. I feel like this person is fear-based. So, you know, they're afraid right now because they know that they're facing what they tried to do to you. They're depressed, experiencing phobia and paranoia. So, yeah. They're very paranoid. I feel like this person is experiencing a backfire. It's like so somebody could have literally, I was saying this earlier, stop, whoever this person is that keeps trying to give my ancestors bullshit like cigarettes, stop trying to give unhealthy shit to my ancestors. I don't like that. And stop doing it with everybody else. These people need to stop this shit. This spiritual libation, donation, pray, whatever religion they're doing, it's got them scared as F. It's got them completely terrified. Whatever, like, this is what I'm saying. These people are like, oh, I'm going to make an offering to the ancestors. They go bring some like chicken, cigarettes, some rum, whatever, and offer that thinking that the ancestors are going to work against their own ancestry. Like, is this person delusional? Why are they going to your ancestors? This person's not even the same race or whatever as your ancestors. And so this was weird energy. But somebody was trying to make some type of offering, or they were praying and now they're scared. That's funny. Working with a collaboration, backup, unity, enhancement. So they were definitely collaborating, literally with the spiritual realm to do some shit, but also with the physical realm. This person was like using a bunch of different occult secrets. I feel like they wanted to send you some type of nightmare so that you would have to be persecuted. Nobody's going to be persecuting you. They had this bright idea, suffering, darkness, persecution. That's what they're facing. They're literally facing persecution right now. They had the bright idea. They thought that this idea was such a good idea. I feel like this was the stupidest idea they could have ever come up with. For them to do this, low, just low vibrational. Their idea to literally continue to be in your life while wearing a mask is not cool. Like, that's just not cool to do to somebody. But also trying to be a nightmare in their life. This person's having bad dreams. They could actually be dreaming about you. This is because this person tried to take something from you. It's crazy. Because of your profession, they had a bright idea to either copy your profession or, you know, mess with your profession. Says expertise, experience, and talent. Somebody didn't want you to be recognized for what you do or for what you can do. But I feel like you're doing something completely new and different now, or you're about to. And so I feel like it's not this person's concern. You have somebody competing with you because they want to do what you do. I swear to God, this is the person this energy, I don't even want to call them a person. This energy that you're dealing with is an energy that if you were tomorrow to decide to go like herd sheep for a living, if you were like, I'm just going to become a sheep herder, or I'm going to like become a cattle person, this person would then decide to become a sheep herder or a cattle person. So it doesn't matter what you do. This person's going to copy it because if they see you being successful at it, they feel like it's a good idea to do it. But I don't feel like every job is for every person. I feel like people should fit their job. You know what I mean? And that's why if you follow your divine life purpose, you'll be in your profession. This person also wanted to make it so that you are not seen as being talented. This is because they're jealous because God loves you. Literally, God loves you so much and they're jealous. This is you being a sweetheart, being very pure and unconditionally loving, beloved by the universe, completely beloved by the universe. I feel like this person spends a lot of time thinking about being you or being like you or being able to do something like you. Or it's like, what is the energy? It's like, do something the way that you do it. That's what I'm kind of getting. So you could even become like a chef tomorrow. Like, and this person would go and change their whole diet and become a chef. Like, that's why it's just would be better that if you didn't showcase this talent to this person, because this person's going to try to do what you do. And then they're going to make a fool of themselves, like always. And they're going to be living in their own nightmare because this was a stupid idea to begin with. Copying somebody's profession just because they're good at it doesn't mean that everyone's going to have success at it. It's like, doesn't mean that every path is for every person, literally. I truly believe that. Yeah. Justice, you're going to be receiving justice. This could be literally the justice system. This person could have been trying to get you involved with the justice system because they don't like how you're favored by God. Wow. Equality, neutrality, logic. Also, somebody could be sexist, colorist, racist, genderist, whatever, homophobic, any of those things. What is it called when you... what is that word? Stereotype. Thank you. I was like, it sounds like a stereotype. When you stereotype typically class people, this is somebody looking at you as like a stereotype because of your profession, though, not because of your skin color or anything like that. This is definitely about somebody looking at you in a very, like, they see you being a very talented, very good at something, very beautiful. Guys could be very attractive people. Okay. And you guys could be becoming more attractive. And this person is like, how the hell is this person? This person's thinking to themselves, how are they aging backwards? Why doesn't it seem like all this stuff that I've tried to do to them? Why doesn't it seem like it's affected them? Or so this person could be very jealous of your beauty. Maybe you use your beauty in your profession. Maybe you do modeling, acting. Maybe this person needs to get their own identity. And I really feel like they feel like the reason that you're loved by God is because of your profession, because you're serving in divine life purpose, but they don't realize that you're loved by God because you're a sweetheart. That's why. And so this person could also feel like, oh, they get away with everything. You could get away with everything. You're very favored. And that's why this person's like been wearing a mask, because they want to see, what can I do to become favored? What this person could do is, first of all, stop stealing personalities from people. Fucking skinwalker, man. Dealing with somebody that is like a skinwalker. Stop stealing everybody's personalities for one, and find your own, and then do what calls you. Stop trying to harass this other person. This person also could have been solicited to harass you or to watch you or whatever, to come up with ideas how to bring you nightmares. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. I feel like this person is going to be really, they're afraid right now because their offerings were rejected, and they got spirit and this collaboration to pray this way against you and shit like that it was rejected. Also, if this person belongs to a religion, this religion is going to be finding out that they were using prayer and other spiritual libation practices against another person who is innocent, who's just living their life and doing their job like by what God has asked them to do, which could be writing a book. It could be anything you're doing. Like I said, this person wants to do what you do so bad. It's crazy, but they don't have it. This person's not meant to be a public face because they don't know who they are. They don't have their own identity. They don't know who they are in any type of way to be able to say, oh yeah, I would want to be a sheep herder. Oh yeah, I would want to be a hairstylist. This person just keeps trying other people's lives out on like a freaking outfit for themselves. And then they're hoping to find a fix. And they feel like because you found a fix, that your fix could work for them. No, this person needs to stop watching you. You're over here being calm. I feel like the best way that you get justice is by not being disturbed by this person. This is how you receive justice. Yeah, dreaming of strangers again. Wow, it could definitely be this person that's wearing a mask. I mean, they're wearing different personalities. Yeah, fright and the nightmare card was already pulled. So definitely getting visited by strangers. Thing is that you may end up meeting this person. I mean, they want to come towards you. Beware of somebody wanting to come in and have you be their mentor. Okay. What they really want is to investigate you on the side, or be right up in your face, so they can figure out how to steal a profession or a trade from you, like straight up. Like they're trying to figure out how you do it so that they can copy that and mimic it. This person's a weirdo. First of all, like I said, you have a natural ability, a talent. That's what came up with the profession card. And so this person, is not going to be able to do the same talent that you do because they don't have that talent. You could be in the music industry or want to be in the music industry or have been in the music industry. And this could be somebody that wants to be a rapper, singer, artist, or something. Yeah, this person is like hoping that you hesitate, because if you hesitate, they feel like they're going to be able to slide in and outshine you. I don't feel like this person has any glow about them. The way that they impress people is by wearing other people's personalities that they've stolen. So it's like that's what they're using to glamour other people, but I can see through it. It's like complete jealousy and envy. But then this person has been asking for your gifts and abilities so they can do your profession, for your talents to come to them. This person needs to be asking, where are my own talents? What is it that I'm good at? This person's so afraid of themselves and so self-loathing that they really just feel like they're going to be more successful if they copy you. Bully. And they want to spiritually bully you. This person was hesitant at first on whether they were going to spiritually bully you because they saw you in peace. But yeah, healed through music. Exactly. Exactly. And that's your healing journey. That could be part of your profession. This person is wanting to bully you, embarrass you, harass you, or like get you shunned by a community. Or your soul tribe is already here for you. We're not going to shun you. Like never. That's why we are unique people. This person understands that, but they don't like really see all of it. They don't have the gift, like I said. So they can't really see all of it. A death. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This ending, this death, that little graveyard, that is because this bully was trying to bully you out of your position. Now they're experiencing an ending. This is why I would never like, and the fact that they were trying to offer toxic, negative things to your ancestors, that's so disrespectful. If your ancestor had a problem with cigarettes or had a problem with alcohol, and that's what you give them for the afterlife to get them to try to do dirt to somebody, like you're joking, right? My freaking God. I was like, stop giving toxic shit to my ancestors. My ancestors don't want that. Endless harm, inevitable, literally. This is kind of, this person is hurting themselves. By trying to hurt you, they're hurting themselves. And they don't realize that that's what they're doing. But by the time this is all done, you're going to literally be unbothered and they're going to literally be, yeah, your guides led you to the song by Ann Wilson, God's Story. Wow. 111,000 views with it. That's definitely a sign. Yeah, you're one of God's stories. Exactly. You have a testimony. This person wants that testimony because they don't have a real experience or testimony with the Most High. They don't want to, anytime this person is told to look at themselves, they don't want to. They're stubborn. They like are very mulish. They just would rather obsess about you. Let me find out that this is about some man or woman or some weird shit. Oh my God. People, come on. It's like selfness, mulish attitude. It literally says that, arrogance. So this person was very arrogant, playing around in this death magic. They thought that they were going to bring a permanent ending to your profession and to you being a sweetheart. This person is really surprised that you're alive today, because from what they should have done, because their work is so powerful, you should not be alive and you should have problems with the justice system. But you're over here being calm and avoiding purposeful triggers. You're still going on your adventure. This person doesn't want to hear that you're still going to be able to do your job. You're still going on your own adventure. You're still going to live your own life. That's not what this person wants to hear. They want to hear that you're going to have an ending, but that's not what I see. This bully is about to have an ending or death in their family, which will be something that God is doing to get this person to stop focusing on you. Like I was saying, this person could have been locked. Was it this reading or the past one? I think it was this reading. This person could have just gotten locked up or could have just been put in a spiritual jail, or their gifts could have just been taken from them. Now they don't have the ability to make, like, they can make as many libations as they want. They can do as much spells as they want. And that's the type of mindset that they're on, but that's not going to work. Their gifts are gone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The hackers keep hacking, tampering your phone. Yeah, with failed crap. Because they failed God. So exactly, they really did. It's so crazy. So far, someday they'll stop tripping and go to the light of God. Hopefully. I mean, that's what we want. It's for people to just go to God. They were told to stop, though. I feel like this person could have been locked up by like a judge or something. Because I'm getting big, like that they were really, they were caught with evidence on them of trying to do something to you in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm to cause a death. And this person is being stopped. I feel like the justice person told them to stop, and whoever else they were working with in the justice system is also getting fired. So it's like they're getting fired from the justice system. One person is, at least. The other person that was getting this person to try to get illegally get you locked up, this is out. This shit is out. Look at that memory, trying to tamper with your memory. These people were literally trying to say that basically they were trying to lie, trying to come up with any proof that you're not even around this area anymore. So their little collaboration backfired big time. And you're over here just living your life, moving on. Well, they're trying to hack your shit, which is illegal. You can't do that. And they're trying to see what you're about to do so that then they can copy it. It's crazy. Yeah, you're not around there anymore. You had a reservation in heaven, and you know that. And so that's why you're in a better position today. This person thinks that you're lonely, that them putting you in hermit mode made you lonely. No, it didn't. You're not lonely. This person's experiencing a lot of loneliness. I mean, truly, they have a reservation with being alone, because the people that are looking at this person like they're insane for trying to do all this stuff to you, this person could have been locked up in a mental institution just yesterday or today. Whatever this witchcraft was that they were doing, the spell work, there's evidence of it, and they got caught. They were trying to cause an accident. You could have fell and tipped something over. You could have spilt something. You could have tripped over something. They were trying to injure you, and they were trying to make you lonely and make people give up on you. This is all this person does. That's why they're coming up in the energy. We're cutting cords with them. We're rebuking them. Yeah, you're still going to have a happy family, and you're beloved by the Most High God. They were trying to bring an accident to, your support. That's not okay. They're bad, and God is flipping their bad intentions right back on them. So they may end up having an accident, especially if they try to get in their vehicle and come towards you in any way. This person could not even be in the same city as you. They're experiencing a major loss, bereavement, sorrow, and damage. This person could have felt like you were responsible for an accident that they created. I don't know how you would be responsible, but, people are weird. This person is weird. Not all of them are weird, but this person is. This is all about what you do for a living. This is all about a bright idea to do something to cause you to take a loss. They were trying to curse you with loss. They wanted you to lose something. So this person right now literally is about to lose something. They're going to lose something very dear to them. They wanted to curse your profession with misfortune. That was a bad idea. They were told to stop by numerous people. Stop discriminating against you. Stop plagiarizing you. Stop copying you. This person was told to be their own person and to not try to be you. But I feel like this individual is doing this to impress another individual. They want to come off like you because somebody else is into you. They wanted to cause you nightmares so that you couldn't sleep, so that then hopefully you would be weaker, so that their lame ass curse would work on your job. They feel like if you can't sleep at night, then you won't be able to do your divine life purpose and go to work. I feel like even if you can't sleep, you're still going to do your job. This person is stuck in their ego and pride, and that's why they're suffering. Self-esteem, self-worth, ego. They tried to curse that. You could have dissolved the ego like months ago, and this person's trying to get you stuck back in a way of thinking that was very egotistical. I feel like this person's too prideful, and they are a copycat weirdo, skinwalker person. I don't even want to call them a person. They're an energy. They wanted to get you confined. They felt like if they could get you in prison, that you, and this is just desperation, that you would not be able to be with this person that they want, or that you would not be able to do this profession. That's what they thought. They thought that if they could frame you and get you confined, that you wouldn't be able to do your job. These people did not see that God, I mean, they saw obviously that you're favored and God protects you, but they didn't really believe in it, because now they're getting effed up. And you're not even doing anything to them. You've never done anything to this person. That's why this whole situation is extremely strange. That's why I was saying I think that it's coming from another lifetime, that you interacted with this person and they feel like they need to get their lick back on you, or this is somebody that just walks around and, like, wearing this mask, likes to wear other people's personalities, and then they feel like once they've assumed the personality of somebody, then they need to take the life of that person or get them put in jail so that they can pretend to be you. Doppelganger shit. And they feel like hacking you is a way that they can try to plant something. Okay, everything has a digital trail, and it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You're thinking the man you saw walk by your window was sent by this person. Yeah, you man that you saw was not alive, but it gave you the creeps. Peeking in your window. Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, if you got dead people peeking in your window, it was definitely what this person sent. Because she was doing some type of weird ancestor libation and giving away toxic shit. This is because of your origination. They want to imprison you because you are a being of God. You're connected to God, and that's a threat to them. Well, then that's going to be a threat. I mean, that you could be also dealing with somebody that thought that they were, like, they thought that they were you. They thought that they were you. They thought they could be you. They thought they had stolen something from you. They thought that they had tripped you up in the legal system and that you were going to be confined and they were going to be given freedom. I don't know who told this person that. I don't know if they went to a practitioner or whatever. Whoever told this person that they could be you or they could even curse you was delusional, because that's not accurate. I mean, maybe they could have cursed you years ago, and it would have worked. But literally, this hatred and this evil eye and the shit that they're sending, it's not working. You're protected from it. Yeah, but these energies have a lot to say. They're like definitely coming up with a strategy. They've been coming up with a strategy on how to beat you. And this is literally still about your profession. Like, good God. It's about what somebody does for work. Why do people care this much about it? Like, there's something not normal about that. This person could have been done, like, get you fired from a job spells, or like other spells to steal a profession from you, steal a gift from you. That's not possible. You can't steal stuff that comes from God. Yeah, they were very committed to binding you, creating an obstruction, or creating some type of toxic contract. They wanted you to have to be stuck in some type of thing with the legal system, not being able to move, not being able to go anywhere. You're definitely dealing with a predator. This person is a vampire of some type, or some type of energy harvester, or they're just that unstable with themselves. Like, that's crazy. They were setting a trap for you, victim, allure, and trick, trying to set a trap for you so that they could bind you, basically. That was their strategy, is that they were going to set a trap. You were going to fall in the trap. Maybe you don't talk to this person anymore. Maybe your gut gave you really big bad vibes about them and you cut them off, and this person is still wearing a mask, trying to come back in only for the purpose of being able to fulfill their plan of setting you up and trapping you. This person feels like you're the responsible for why they're suffering. This person tried to curse you and it cursed them. Now they're blaming you because they tried to curse you. Make it make sense. Wow, you are having major deja vu. Yeah, I could have told you this in a dream state, maybe. But yeah, literally, this person, you could have dreamt about this person, especially if it's somebody that you don't know. I feel like this is somebody maybe that Maybe you met them when you were younger. I don't know. They are a weirdo. They are trying to trap, somebody could be trying to trap you in a marriage, but they could also be trying to use marriage as a trap. Like, I could see an organization doing some dumb shit like this. But yeah, it's because you're a divine being. They want to they want to literally trap you in some type of codependent relationship. I feel like God still has this marriage for you, and it may be attached to your profession. And maybe that you end up working with the person that you're supposed to marry, or you may meet them at work, something like that, because it's overlapping the profession card. But I still feel like, what their main thing was like, oh, well, if I can get them in a marriage contract with somebody, that would be a way to confine a person. I mean, it would, but people could always get divorced and people could always walk away. So them trying to curse your love life and you so that you don't get married is kind of futile. They wanted to stop you from being aided by the universe. This is somebody that didn't want the universe to give to you. They also didn't want God to be kind and merciful to you. They felt like it would be easier for them to conquer you if God didn't love you so much. That's what I just heard. Wow. Well, it would be easier to get one over on them if God didn't love them so much. That's the way that this person thinks. And they're so stubborn. Like, they want your fate and your profession so bad that they're willing to go through extreme lengths to try to stop you and block you. It's crazy. They want this money tree, this fruit tree of gain that you have. Every time that these people try to put you in a bad situation, God helps you out and you end up gaining more. God puts you in a better place. And they know that. And so they're jealous of it. You're going to be receiving some good news about this person either being locked up or put in a mental institution or whatever rituals and libations and curses that they were doing on a regular basis. That is coming to an end. This person doesn't want to hear that their witchcraft didn't work. They don't want to hear that shit. They're like, I don't want to hear that my shit didn't work. They're really, really upset because now they know that all of this sickness and this illness and this mental health demon and all this other shit that they were trying to do to you, they know that that's going to be done to them and somebody around them, like somebody close to them. Yeah, they were going to definitely be a third wheel, come in and steal something real quick. Like, that's what they're there. And you may even end up getting some good news about an enemy that was trying to be a third wheel to your relationship being locked up or confined. The best thing for this person would be to go to a mental health institution for years, because the lengths that they've gone to get you trapped and in a bad situation are really crazy. Yeah, God's fingerprints have been all over the pages of your life. Exactly. Yeah, and that's why you're blocking purposeful triggers. See, you're the blessing. They misinterpreted it. They thought that you had a blessing. You are the blessing. And so that's what they didn't understand. They felt like, okay, well, this person has their wish fulfillment. They're being blessed. I'm just going to do what they do so I can be blessed. That's not how it works. You cannot inherit somebody's good luck, their fortune, their beauty, none of that shit. People can try to steal things, but that doesn't mean that God's going to allow it. I just feel like it doesn't ever work. Every time that even goes through, it doesn't work properly. It creates a natural disaster. You could very well be blessed by a natural disaster. It could be that a natural disaster is taking this person out. This person could be from Texas, or they could be in Texas. They could be from New Orleans, or they could also be from, I just heard, Canada, Mexico, Peru, Brazil. This person could be from California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada. Interesting. Apology, literally, or Georgia or Alabama. This person could want to apologize now that they're experiencing a natural disaster in their life. Ironic. They want forgiveness. No, they don't. This person is going to use the avenue of trying to apologize to you for something that they've done. And they're going to use that as a way to come back in your life and try to get you set up with the police and put you in jail. Literally, that's what they're going to do. That's what this person's intention is. So I would not listen to their sob story. The moment that you shut them down and tell them that, sweetie, I've forgiven you years ago, you need to be forgiven by God, this person is going to freak out. They're going to lose their shit because you don't allow them back into your life. Yeah, this is a live and learn experience. They're going to live and learn from this and hopefully never ever do this to anybody else again. It's definitely illegal to do witchcraft on somebody's job. And if there's like people inside a company doing witchcraft on somebody else in the company, that again is going to be brought to the justice system, and these people are going to be sued, especially if there's evidence of it. And I do get that there's enough evidence to put this person in the mental institution. Introvert, privacy, separate, online community. This person knows that you're introverted, that you don't really need them, right? But they still feel like they can come in and swindle you into a trap. Turns them into mimics. Exactly. I do. Yeah. Wow. That's so funny. That movie. Oh my God. Yes. Mimics. Exactly. And they feel like they can mimic so good. This is why I know this is some type of energy or entity. They can mimic so good that they can actually deceive God. Like, you're joking, right? You mean God, the one that created everything, the creator of all things? You're going to deceive that God, like the source? What? Like, anybody that thinks like that is insane, okay? The thing that created all of us and all of everything, you're going to deceive that? How? How is that possible? This person really is overly confident in these rituals and ceremonies and rites that they're doing. They feel like they're also doing this with an online community. I feel like there's such a big electronic trail that, you know, they were doing these rituals, ceremony, mystery, and magic to create a supernatural disturbance. Like, that's not something anybody wants to deal with. What the hell is that? It's like the girl from The Ring, like, yeah, they were trying to obscure it, create an irritation. And I felt that as soon as I woke up this morning, I felt the witchcraft and I felt the spirit of irritation. And I was like, I rebuke the spirit of irritation and frustration. So I would continue to rebuke that spirit, send it back from wherever it came from, because there's no reason to be irritated. This person wants you yelling at your children. They want you getting in trouble. This person is so psychotic. Like, they want your children to be taken so that they can be the only source of attention in your life. That's how crazy this person is. They would rather you just not have children so they don't have to deal with that. What a weirdo. This is reminding me of, I was watching a video about Nelly and Ashanti, and that man does not want children. I don't know what was going on in their relationship, but he was being extremely cruel to her, just super mean on national TV. Like, they have their own TV show or whatever. You felt it too. Yeah. Like, it's like crazy how, and I understand they need money, but how she allows that man to talk to her, she deserves better than that. But also, she's like, was a bit older. I mean, he has like 5 kids, but still, that's crazy. That's crazy. You just see another side of somebody. This person has so many different personalities. They feel like they have endless answers. They're very imaginative. And the thing is that whatever this spirit of irritation that they've conjured up, this shit is irritated, and it's irritated not with you because it can't find fault in you, but it finds fault in this person, and it's irritated with them. And so now it's been like only one day and the shit's already been returned to sender because the entity came, scoped you out, saw that you're not doing anything against this person, and is like, okay, bullshit. Why did you summon me? Why did you call upon me? Why were you making spiritual libations to me, saying that this person in the collective was doing A, B, and C? And then I go spy on them and I find out that they're not doing A, B, or C, that you're doing it. This person's had a schedule. They had imagined their own schedule of how they were going to do you in. That's crazy. Somebody could be in the UN. I'm getting like South Canada. Also, I kept getting Canada a couple times. But yeah, South Canada. I don't know what's in South Canada, but maybe I'll have to look. Coach, scheduling and coach. This person was coached on how to create super. This person, I swear, every time they go through life and they come across another person that they can't beat or they can't oppress or can't do something to, they go way out of pocket. Like this person goes freaking way off the charts to try to overcome somebody. I don't know why they're so weird like that. Like that's an animal instinct and some type of skinwalker shit. Why does they always have to try to be a better version of you than you are? Like what? Yeah, this is maybe about real estate. They were coached on how to create supernatural disturbances to send to somebody's house. They definitely feel like they should have a piece of real estate that was left to you. So this could be somebody that knows about an inheritance, or this could also be somebody that just feels entitled. If she gets that or he gets that, then I should have that. What? Everybody's life is different. Like everybody should have a roof over their head. What the fuck is this person talking about with this shit? Everybody should have a house or an apartment or a condo or somewhere to lay their head at night. Every single person alive on the planet. I don't give a fuck what anybody else is saying. Anybody else that says otherwise is wrong. And I know that homeless people have the right. See, somebody's talking about this right now. I know that homeless people have the right to be homeless if they want to, but even they deserve a place to lay their head. I feel like homeless people are homeless because they don't want to have to pay car insurance. They don't want they don't want to be responsible for all this extra shit that society throws on you and forces you to do to become part of it. And I understand that. Endorsement. They were trying to bribe somebody to literally have a camera put in your home or to put some witchcraft on your house. They were trying to bribe somebody. No, this is like reminding me of my situation that I went through, how they were leaving graveyard magic outside my front door every day and like literally like walking into my house and shit. No, they're tempting somebody that doesn't want to be tempted. Yeah, more than once. They've tried to send in. And this is why if a worker shows up to do and says, "Oh, I'm maintenance, I need to work on something." If they're a real worker, they're going to have a work order, which is a piece of paper and that says what the time that they're supposed to be there, why they're there, when you were notified, how you were notified of them being there, and what they're supposed to work on. And it should have a company and all that type of shit. And it's something that you fill out and you sign. If somebody comes to try to work on your home, like to do maintenance, and they don't have a freaking work order, and you don't welcome into meeting, and you don't know why they're there, then don't let them in your house. Be like, you need to produce a work order or a reason to be here. And I would immediately call your HOA or whatever and be like, did you send so-and-so to work on the cable? Because you need to definitely not let people into your house that also make sure you're praying over your food if you're ordering from Uber. Somebody could just be having a bad day, or I don't know what this energy is with the Uber, but somebody's trying to bribe somebody's like Uber. It's weird. Yeah, they daydream. They daydream about how they're going to get into your house and put cameras. They're not going to be able to do this. And they're sending so much evil eye. God, please return this back to them. Yeah, triumph and victory. Success. God is here. Continue to daydream about how you're going to win, because you are. Look at this. Fate and destiny. You are receiving the truth at this time. Coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling. Yeah, you know that you're going to make it past this, because this is really something that is, I don't know if everybody goes through having like a doppelganger, but that's kind of the vibe I get off this person. They want to be just like you. Just like you. Compromise. Yeah, you're not going to compromise your fate and destiny to allow this person. Yeah, rejection is protection. You're not going to compromise your fate and destiny with anybody else. That's not negotiable with anybody but you and the Most High God. What is yours, no matter what. And it's never going to, nope, there's not going to be a compromise. You're not compromising your sweet dreams or any amount of your peace for this person to be able to have a victory over you or have a victory about you. They would truly want to disturb you from resting, and they want to make you irritated so that, like I said, so that you'll yell at everybody and get fired and people will think you're mean. This is somebody literally just trying to bribe people to do a destiny swap, and these practitioners are telling this person no. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. These practitioners are spreading the word about your energy and how it can really end things. Because there was a practitioner that lost a family member because of this dumb shit, trying to steal your destiny and fate. They're like, well, we can steal what they don't know about. The thing is that you do know about your fate. You do know that you're destined for something great. Saving, preservation, collection, meanness. Yeah, you're over here dreaming about how you're going to save money and achieve your goals. And you've been saving because your pennies come from heaven. And that's also part of your destiny. And somebody is like really pissed off that you are gaining any type of income. This person would try to steal your inheritance, try to mess with your fate, try to make you compromise your own position just so they could come in and fucking ruin everything. Like, no, God's not going to allow this to happen. They daydream about it a lot. They think about this a lot, of how they're going to have a victory over your destiny and make you compromise with your sweet dreams with them and make you share what you've been saving with them. These people dream about it, but it will never happen. The worst thing they can do is try to send light. The worst thing that they'll do is lie to the spiritual realm, try to send some shit to you in the physical, like a spirit or some shit, to harass you. And this spirit's going to look at you and it's going to see, obviously, you're not doing anything to this person. That's why it returned right back to them. And it's now irritating them. This person's furious. They're protesting. They're literally trying to protest in the spirit that you don't deserve to have something, or that you should be taken to court or sued. This person could be trying to make false allegations that you said or coach them to do something incorrectly with a real estate property or a housing situation. I don't think that you did. I feel like this person is a liar. They're just protesting, wanting to say that you're inadequate, saying that you shouldn't have this money that's been saved for you, this inheritance. This is money that an elderly couple has saved for you, that somebody is trying to protest that you don't have, you're not emotionally or financially stable enough to get this, that you're whatever, inadequate in some type of way. This person could be trying to use your children against you, or could have some type of plan to do that. They're furious. They are pissed. They, like, literally, I said, offense, madness, and unpleasantness. This person is looking like the fool. They could literally be trying to gain some type of evidence on you so that they can take something from you. Literally, this person could get a piece of your DNA and take it to a practitioner. And I'm going to tell you what, if that practitioner tries to do anything, they're going to pass away, or somebody or something that they love will pass away, and their bloodline will be cursed for the rest of eternity, most likely, because they won't be able to break the curse because they don't love themselves. Anybody that's a practitioner of evil shit, like, does not have self-love. Because if they love themselves, they would know that doing this to other people is wrong. I don't care what the circumstance or situation is. And again, these practitioners need to be smart enough. If they want to stay alive, they need to be smart enough to look in the spirit to see if somebody does love themselves. First of all, if I were a practitioner of evil, I would be like trying to see if the person loved themselves, because if they love themselves, then I would not even waste my time with the shit. I would just say it. I would just say, oh, sure, just give me the money. I'll go ahead and do the work, and then not do the fucking work, because anybody that loves themselves, that magic is not going to stick to them, and it'll have to end up going somewhere. And so it's not going to go to this person that loves themselves. There's evidence that you love yourself, that you've chosen yourself, and that you've passed like whatever initiation or test that God has. This person is pissed because they know that they can go to 1,000 different practitioners, do a bunch of different spells, but you loving yourself is always going to be more powerful than their low vibrational witchcraft and occult secrets. They know that you have an alliance with the spiritual realm, literally, that cannot be broken. This is like an alliance with God. Nobody's going to stop that. They wanted to blind you so that you could not be allied with the Most High. They wanted to stop and blind. This is the ironicness about this, is that this, if they were able to blind you, you would still have this dog leading you. Okay, like a blind dog, whatever they're called, a service dog. You could even have a service pet, or it could be beneficial to turn your pet into a service pet. But this person wanted to blind you from God so that you couldn't see what God had for you. That's crazy. What the hell is this? God. Sorry about that, you guys. But confirmation. This was definitely about blinding your alliance. Because you're over here merit making, doing the right thing. They also didn't want God to see you doing the good deeds so that you wouldn't get the good karma for it. That's crazy. I feel like you came into this lifetime with more good karma. Yeah, a promise, literally, confirmation, assurance. God made you a promise because of what you've been doing to help other people. You've been helping other people wake up to the fact that they don't have to live their life blindly, and that God is here for them, that they can make an alliance with God. That's the best thing that you could do, is help other people through your testimony, through writing your story, publishing your journals, through any type of thing like that, through guiding other people. This person just wants a story to tell, and they want your story to tell. They feel like it's more interesting or something. I feel like this person's energy just wants to cause upheaval. They definitely have a goal. They want to know what your goal is, because they feel like they'll be able to actually execute this goal better than you can. So they know that there is a goal, but they just want what your goal is. They know that you're okay. Even with all the stuff that they've tried to do, they know that because you love yourself, you're okay. Which I definitely agree. Yeah, I was just going to say this could be like an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a niece, nephew, sister, brother. It could be a part of somebody that's a part of your family. And also, this person wanted to disrupt. They're not a part of your family, and they're just a random weirdo. They wanted to disrupt your family life. They feel like if you don't have support, then you can disappear faster. Some shit like that. Whoa. They're overloaded because your family life is still good. They're overloaded with obligation. Maybe this person has disappointed their family. Well, definitely they did disappoint their ancestors. They're overloaded because they were trying to stage some type of robbery. How in the hell were they going to steal your good karma? It's not possible. You'd actually have to do good things to get good karma. These people like to exploit other people. They were trying to hack you because they felt like by doing so, they were going to get a heads up about what you were creating so they could go in and either protest it or sue you for it. This person's waiting for you to make enough money so that they can come in and take you to court. It's completely a setup. You're persevering over this person's attempt to steal from you. They're the ones that are stressed out about your perseverance. Why does you persevering give them headaches and pressure and lack of sleep? I don't know, but that's what they were trying to cause for you. They were trying to literally cause you to be so stressed out that you couldn't sleep or rest. We rebuke that in the name of Jesus, straight up. Illness. This person was trying to stress you out to the point where you would become mentally ill so they could steal your health and then walk in your skin. This person doesn't wear the same size shoe as you. How were they going to walk in your shoes? They were going to have to like cut some toes off to fit in your shoes. And then that would be really uncomfortable. So I don't know. The whole thing is a little janky, especially if this is somebody from your family. They're overloaded. They thought that they successfully stole something from you or from your family, and no, they didn't. Now they're actually sick. This is why I was telling these people a long time ago to leave y'all alone. If they play in your energy, they will get sick. These people, if they play in your energy, they will get sick. I told these people that. Maybe they were never going to come across the reading. This is because they're sick over your eternal love that you have from God. This is something that God promised you because of your merit making. Eternity. They don't have that offer because of what they've chose to do. Also talks about you having a soulmate. Okay, so this person is now ill. They're stressed out. They're facing this mental illness, and they're also facing homelessness. Surprise, surprise. That's what they were trying to do this entire time. They feel like if they took away your home, took away your alliance, took away your memory, this is ridiculous that you wouldn't realize you had a certain gift and use it. This person really thought that they stole something from you, and no, they didn't. They thought that they stole this gift from you. I swear to God, this is a supernatural ability. Maybe you don't even know you have it yet. Maybe you could move stuff like Carrie. Maybe you have a money-making ability. Somebody knew that you had a gift and some eternal love coming from God. They felt like because you possess this gift that you should be homeless. No, this is like people that are like, oh, you do spiritual work. Well, you should just do that for free. What the fuck? No. What are you talking about? Free time is money. What are you talking about? This is somebody that would like say that if you charge money for your spiritual services, that's wrong because you should be doing it for free. You should be a homeless ass, peasant prophet, civil prophet that uses their gift and gains nothing. What the fuck? That makes absolutely no sense. Them trying to make you homeless because you have the ability to see the fucking skinwalker that they are. You can see that they're not even a real person. That is not enough a reason to try to make you blind or to try to take a gift from you. You could have been gifted a home and this person stole that shit. Now they're sick over it, living in this haunted ass house. They summoned up all these spirits. These spirits have returned back to them and are tormenting this person as we speak. Whatever bad dreams you had last night, this person is having those now, and their eyes are open. They're having a major withdrawal, trying to come off of this energy of stealing your gift. They're having a withdrawal from your gift. Literally, your gift is causing them to go into withdrawal. That's crazy. Yeah, and they're having major conflict because they feel like they should. Maybe this is somebody that's in your family. They feel like, oh, well, they've got that gift because I'm got the same blood or I'm a related family member. I should also have that gift. No, God gives the gift to whoever God's going to give the gift to. Okay. And everybody has different gifts. Just because you have a gift does not necessarily mean that your parents will have a gift. But a lot of the times gifts are genetic. You were gifted a home and they took it. Yeah, you just didn't go after them. And they think you don't know. Exactly. They're in major conflict over this because they want to keep something that's not theirs. And the justice system was involved. That's why I was saying that this person could end up getting locked up or going into rehab or something like that, or it's just spiritually restricted from accessing your gift. This conflict is going to bring in good luck for you. Jackpot, fortune, and reward. They're creating conflict because you have good luck. That's crazy. This person tried to curse you and everything. This person wanted to come in as your friend, and they really felt like because they were friends with you or being friendly, or that they could infiltrate your friends, that then you would still be able to be, this person used a friend to try to set you up so that they could take your luck and put you in there and basically make you suffer their karma. Their karma is homelessness and illness and stress and robbery and overload and all that. That's not your karma. Your karma is eternal love and merit making. Yeah, you're over here relaxing, just chilling, like not even stressed out about this person or this situation. I would continue to not allow anybody to break your peace. This vow that you made with the Most High God still stands. And so you're not, people need to understand, especially when they go to trying to get you to stop doing a certain job or stop doing a certain thing. They need to understand that if you made a vow to God that you would complete something and that you would do something, then that's what you're going to do. And it's not to personally offend anybody else. It's just because you're not going to be the person that's disobedient when God calls you to do something. And some people need to understand that this is not about competition. This is not about people competing with each other, being better than each other, or getting to the goal or whatever. This is literally about you following orders, and the fact that this person's trying to give you a bunch of shit because you're following orders. It's like if God commanded this person to leave you alone and to leave the ancestors alone, and they decided not to do that. That's why this person is not favored. They wanted to puppet God. This person wanted to play God in your life by puppeting you. They felt like they were gonna use this vow that you made with God against. This is somebody that likes to use religion and spiritual beliefs against another person. So yeah, they like do that a lot. They'll like to go into the Bible and grab some random bullshit and throw it against people at random times. But does this person follow anything that the Bible says? No. No, they don't. This person doesn't even believe in the stuff in the Bible. They just act like they do. They just act like that. Indulgence. They overindulged in this idea of being able to get you to walk how they wanted you to walk, to get you to reveal how you do something. It's none of their business. If you wanted to reveal how you did something, you would make a video about it and post it. I feel like you haven't done that because you're over here ready for this fool to come in and try to mess with you. All right, now we're going to use the Thoth and see if we can figure out who this person is before we close. Or whatever else is relevant about it, about the situation, God. I feel like this person is very much sad because they weren't able to have a victory over you. They feel like they feel like the victory that they want is definitely has to be over you. That's crazy. Valor, success. You guys are honorable and true. Valor, the first card out. I'm going to look up the definition of valor, by the way, really quick. How do you spell that? It says great courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. So again, when this person's brought nightmares and all sorts of sleeping problems and spirits of irritation and necromancy and all sorts of dumb shit to you, you end up battling it and being valiant. And that's why this person will never have a one-up over you. They're brave enough to conjure the stuff, but they don't want to get it back. This Queen of Wands energy, see, they feel like you're a Queen of Wands, that you're very attractive. Like I said, this person is upset that you're beautiful. They feel like you shouldn't be beautiful and talented, and you being beautiful, attractive, and talented is not right. Like, what? If this person could say the thoughts that they think out loud and hear it back, they would realize that they're absolutely insane and envious and jealous, and that there's something wrong with them. Victory. Exactly. You're having a victory. This person wanted to have a victory over a pet that you had. They felt like by weakening your pet, they were going to gain access to your energy. It's a no. It's a no. This person believes in familiars and stuff. They were definitely sending this evil eye. You're having a victory over this evil eye that they were sending. They wanted you to be in a tower so that you could lose something about your profession, maybe the way you do something. They feel like for them to do it, you have to be gone. And so they're very envious and jealous about that because they want to be in an inspiration. They want to be a healer. They want to be somebody that helps other people. This person wants to be loved by God. They want to be, they're a wannabe. They are a wannabe. But yeah, they want to be just like you. I think there's a song that says, I want to be just like you. I think there is. I don't know for sure, but yeah. The tower, you're having a victory over this tower. They were definitely trying to put you in a tower. They wanted you to be in some type of emergency situation so that they would be able to slither right into your life without you noticing. Like you wouldn't notice this humongous evil eye coming towards you. Like that shit is unnoticeable. Come on, yo. You could see this tower a mile away. Also, if they were trying to get you imprisoned, ooh, this is going to work out so bad for this person. If that's what they were trying to do, on top of making you homeless and making you be like, this is the type of person that feels like because Jesus was poor, that if you want to be a good person, you have to be poor too. But this person doesn't want to be poor. They see you making money and living your divine life purpose and being happy and being a star. And they want to do that too, but they just don't have anything interesting about them. There's nothing. This person holds no wisdom. They don't have any really like life. They've never overcome any mountains. They don't have a testimony. The testimony they're going to receive is through being literally annihilated by God. That's going to be their testimony. Oh yeah, I fucked around and found out. Literally, spiritual reparations were ordered. And that's why I was saying this person could be spiritually imprisoned. From their being stopped from doing this evil eye. That could be them actually having to go to jail for impersonating you, or it could literally be a spiritual prison, which could be a mental illness or a mental institution or something like that, or rehab. Yeah, look at this. So Lilith keeps showing up. She's going to keep showing up because this is ridiculous. Trying to put somebody in the tower because you see them happy is not okay. And there are towers that happen that are positive. So don't think that every tower is a negative tower. That like the tower brings change and transformation. But this is a lot of evil eye, and you've been brave to fight back. You're like not just sitting around accepting it. Lilith is the type of character that does not sit around and allow shit to be done to her. Like if somebody does something to her, she will do something to make spiritual reparations immediately. Power. This divine power is a divine feminine power. They're envying that and they're trying to copy it, but they're not a divine feminine. This other person is a very karmic individual. They feel like if they continue, they've been doing this evil eye crap for a long time, staying up all night and gazing at you with the evil intent. This person like literally gets such a thrill when you post new content, or if you even update your social media, this person goes like crazy. Princess of Swords. Yeah, you've had to fight this person off. It's fighting off something that you don't even know because this person won't even step forward and actually say to you that they got a problem with you or that they're a fan. This person's borderline fan. Like they may say they have a problem with you, but they really just admire you and they look up to you and they want to be like you. But they feel like to be like you, they've got to get rid of you. No, that's not how shit works. You can't just become somebody else. I don't know what other skinwalker told this person that they could do that. They're disappointed because you keep defending yourself and you have the power and ability and your ancestors back you. You have the first woman backing you. This is somebody that is being very, very mean. They're extremely disappointed, like super disappointed. I just heard Thoth say this person will be disappointed forever. because they never want to change and they never want to look at their own behavior to see if they're the problem. This person always blames other people. This person could have been saying that you were messing with their man or their woman. No, you weren't. That's a lie. Everybody knows that that's a lie. Ruin, disappointment, and ruin. These people feel ruined. They truly do. They feel like you having a victory over their evil eye is ruining their life. It is. It's called the return of the evil eye. Like all you did was basically be brave and send the shit back. You didn't even send the shit back with doing any type of ritual. You just were like, that's not my energy. I'm not envious and jealous. Like, that's not my energy. Ancestors, please transmute it. Archangel Michael, please cut the cords. Please, I call my power and my energy back to me, and I don't give it out to anybody. I don't give anybody consent. This person is in trouble with the police, the chariot energy. This is a fast loss. I mean, literally, this person may be being picked up. You could end up feeling a lot better all of a sudden, like, because this witchcraft is being put to an end. The Ace of Swords, you're already protected by the divine. Your crown is already protected. But literally, you could feel this witchcraft stop all of a sudden and be like, oh my God, this is what life was like before all that witchcraft was being done. Because this person's going to be restricted, or if they're not already. Yeah, in the Jungle Book. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. It was the Jungle Book. But yeah, this Ace of Swords energy is too powerful for this person. And they feel like you're fighting them back. I feel like you're not fighting this person. I feel like they're fighting themselves. They're fighting God, and they're fighting your spiritual team, and they're trying to fight Archangel Michael. And then they're trying to call on Archangel Michael. See, this person is the type of person that throws rocks, hides their hands, then cries wolf. What they do is they will do a spell on you. Then they'll do another spell to cover up the spell they did on you. Then they'll call Archangel Michael and say that you did something to them and that they need to be protected. And it's a no. This person's being told no. The Prince of Swords wanting to puppet you. Look at that. This person really thought that they were going to, play with these little strings that they have and that they were going to overcome this Lilith energy. I don't think so. Good luck with that. I mean, this person may never sleep again because you got Lilith here defending you. This person, I would not want to be them. This failure that they have experienced from trying to turn you into some type of puppet, some type of Pinocchio shit. Yeah, they failed. Whatever they were trying to do with the evil eye, it did not work. Even if they were able to cause some type of ending, you still have had a victory over them because you're still breathing. What their intention was to take you completely out and to do something to set you up with the police, but you're already protected from that because whatever this person has said, whatever false reports they've made, everybody knows it's a false report. This person wanted to steal an artistic ability, a talent that you have. Literally, this art. This person wanted to steal your art or steal your artistic ability or your talent, whatever. They failed. This person has failed at everything that they've tried. They failed at their own art. This person is not authentic. They can't create their own art. This is why they're trying to steal from you. They feel like a failed artist because they are, but they're blaming the fact that you're succeeding as them failing. No, they were the ones that decided to, try to copy you and shit. And doing this moon magic to become an artist. You're joking, right? This feels like somebody that could be in the industry that's trying to do rituals to like get into the industry, and you could already be in some type of industry and they want in. And so they're trying to do something like you, debauchery, completely tainting whatever it is that you do and making it perverted because they're not doing it with the same intention. This person just wants to drink and do all this other crap. They want to do more witchcraft, but they're being stopped. Something is actually stopping this person. That's crazy. From what they were doing up under the moon, especially trying to do things to your art. This person is being stopped. There is a Knight of Swords. This monitoring spirit is putting an end to this witch and a warlock or whatever they are. But yeah, this person that's wearing all the different personalities. This is because you're an empress. They were over there studying you, spying on you because you're the empress, trying to see how the empress lives in her natural habitat so that then they could replicate that. It's crazy. Princess of Cups, you are still royalty and seen as royalty to the divine. That's a beautiful person. You're still attractive. This person really wanted you to be portrayed in a negative way. And so they were going to try to do something with art to taint your reputation, like paint a picture of you with poop on your face or some shit. This person's lame as shit. Nobody would be interested in that. Just like nobody's interested in what this person's saying right now. I feel like they could be getting interrogated because somebody found out what this person was doing. Yeah, trying to stop you from having a luxurious life because you're the Princess of Wands over here just living freely. They didn't want you to have nice things, but nice things comes with your destiny. So really futile. Pleasure, they didn't want you to have pleasure either. And it also gave them great pleasure to try to think that they stole something from you. This definitely made them happy. Now they're finding out that they didn't steal anything from you, and they have to go to jail, and they have to eat that evil eye, and they have to deal with Lilith and Archangel Michael and the Most High God. This person is way upset. They feel like the universe is here supporting you and that the universe turned on them. Maybe the universe did turn on them, but again, they did that shit to themselves. What could you do to make the universe turn on you? Basically this type of shit. Try to steal somebody's destiny and get them set up. Yeah, success. The universe is here to give you success. Like it's already written in. It's already written in the book of life. They won't be able to have a success when it comes to you. You're like the one person that this person's not been able to take out with witchcraft. Wow. Science. They feel like this evil eye shit that they do is an actual science. Like there's a science to it, and this is how it works, and then this is how it takes somebody out, and blah, blah, blah. That, and maybe they were able to convince other people of this crap, but they did not include in their science the fact that God sees all, that this evil eye is much more overpowered by the eye of Ra, which and the Most High God, which sees all. So again, science is not shit to God, like does not matter. We can think things are a certain way and that they work a certain way, and they can to a certain extent. See, the devil, science and the devil, these people were literally doing some type of occult rituals, trying to harness the energy of the devil through science so that they could send evil eye to who they want. But it's a F no. It's a no. Worry. These people are super worried because this devil energy that they've been experimenting with on you has been returned back to them. This like spirit of fright or spirit of irritation and agitation is with them. And they feel like that they are not going to be able to get rid of it. They may not be able to get rid of it. I'm not going to lie. It may be with them for the rest of their life. They should, that, whatever. Change. They're worried about the change that's going to happen because they felt like they were getting a leg up over you. And now, and this could be like another reader, if you're a reader, or if you do some type of spiritual work, this could be another person that wants to do spiritual work or already does it. And they've been waiting for this change to happen so that they would gain your power, but it's not happening. You're still happy. And they're like, why are they still happy? Why are they still gifted? Why are they still free? It's like, because God said that that's that person's destiny. Leave other people alone. Focus on yourself. This person needs to do that. They need to focus on themselves and leave you alone. because the change that they wanted to happen for you is a change that they will experience, and they will suffer that change, good for better or for worse. Their intentions are being brought back down on them. The fool, foolish enough to try this. I mean, really, foolish enough to try to use the devil and science together to gain a success over somebody. No, I don't care what ritual they have. Their gifts have been stripped from them. It's not going to work. The Knight of Discs. There's somebody watching this person. If this person tries to make any movement towards you, this Knight of Discs is going to come forward and stop them. Also, if this person plans to sue you or take you to court, this Knight of Discs is going to stop them. They're definitely planning some more moon magic, but besides that, it's the same old evil eye tactic. Prince of Cups. Yeah, they don't want you being a nurturing person or having a nurturing energy around you, but you do have somebody that's looking out for you. Okay, let's get a conclusion, Spirit. Is there anything else that they need to know about this person? Their fate and destiny was always to be a failure, and you can't change that. I don't know what this person thought. Maybe you gave them advice before and they followed that advice and their life was still fucked up. That's because this person won't go within and heal. You know, you can advise somebody to do the right thing or to go to God or whatever as many times as you want. But the fact is like, if they're going to actually do that or not, that's up to them. This person felt like they followed your advice and didn't get the result that was promised. The result was never promised. This person was doing black magic with the devil and science on you, experimenting on you. Why would they think that this was going to work out in their favor? Ace of Cups. You still have an Ace of Cups overflowing love. They know that you showing up alive, you just being here breathing, contradicts everything that they've attempted to do. This is going to be a major adjustment. Like I said, you may end up feeling your energy come back to you, or you may just end up feeling this karmic energy not attacking you anymore. Because that's what's happening. They're being stopped from being able to attack you, whether it's spiritually. It is spiritually, but it's in the physical also. The Star. Yeah, you're becoming a star. You're being noticed. You're getting public recognition. This person can't do anything about that. They feel like you should be hidden and they should be the star. This person could never advise anybody to do anything correctly because they can't do shit right themselves. How are they going to advise anybody else when they can't even do it themselves? So again, this is another reason why this person was not chosen and you are. The Ace of Wands. You've got a good start, new good start, fertility, a new family. You've got protection. You've got ambition. You've got good luck on your side. You've got everything that this person lacks. You also have access to this new eon where we get to live as free people, where this whole concept of sacrificing somebody where they wanted to put you in the hangman is over. They're not going to be able to do this anymore. You are not the sacrifice, and you were never supposed to be the sacrifice. Nobody is supposed to be sacrificed. A Prince of Wands. You have so many energies looking over you. It's not even funny. This person is going to realize that the effects of their witchcraft is what's making them sick. It's not making you sick. It's not making you want them. It's not making you come to them. It's not making you do anything. It's making them. Defeat. They're completely defeated. They're completely defeated. They wanted to see you defeated. And ironically enough, they're the ones that are defeated because God stepped in. They were just doing this because they were bored and lazy with the indolence right here. The reason why they were doing all this shit, number 1 is boredom. Number 2 is laziness. Number 3 is they don't have a personality, identity disorder. They don't know who they are. They don't know who they are to you, and they don't know who they are to God either, which is not good. You cut this person off right on time because they were a psycho. You've gained so much strength since then. Maybe you've cleaned up your act a little bit and you're not in this energy of debauchery anymore. That's another reason they can't access you. You also have access to this emperor that this skank wants. You also are satiated and you're wealthy and healthy. And this person's tripping out over that. You're going to remain satiated, wealthy, and healthy. Yeah, this person was going to come towards you on a truce, wanting a truce with you. Okay, fine. Like I said, just because somebody apologizes doesn't mean you have to accept that apology. This person wants to oppress you. So don't, when they come in wanting a truce with you, don't believe it. They just want to oppress you in some type of way. Okay. And they're the ones that are getting oppressed. They're going to have to make a truce because you are the true magician. You're the real one. They're not. Their efforts against you were futile. I can't even say that enough. Like, this was a waste of time. And your peace is going to remember, it's going to remember, your peace is going to remain, and you're going to remember what it was like to live in peace before this person came into your life and was casting the evil eye on you. I really feel like that. I also feel like you guys doing any type of cleansing ritual or spiritual bath is going to benefit at this time. This is because of your beautiful works, your divine works, your miraculous works, how you help other people heal. You know, you could be somebody that advises other people. You're advising people to heal and go within and find God, and not through reading a Bible, but find God through going within and accessing your own self, like healing that, working with your higher self, all of that stuff, working with your soul, first of all, making sure you still have a soul. This person is a skinwalker. I don't know if they have a soul. I don't know what their deal is, but they've got some supernatural shit going on that you don't need to be a part of. And if this person was to be able to trick you into interacting with them, the universe would give you so many signs that this person is not right for you and that they're on some weird shit. Like, you would start to feel sick. You would literally not be able to go to any engagement that this person goes to. Spirit would tell you and show you that when they stole from you a place to live, or they stole whatever this inheritance is, that they really were stealing from themselves. That's something that they'll have to pay back. And again, they will pay it back in blood if they can't pay it back financially. This is why you just don't do this shit. They've completely ruined their life and disappointed the ancestors in such a way. The ancestors are abandoning them and walking away, and this person has no protection. Like, they're not protected at all. They have zero protection. That's crazy. So this person was trying to put protection on the work that they did, and now the work that they did is being ripped out and reversed back on them, and they're not protected. And so they're going to get hit with all the witchcraft that they sent out, and they're really scared. This person was a copycat, and they wanted to do whatever you do for a living, to the point where they felt like they needed to remove you from life itself, because your fate and destiny, they tried to alter it and create a conflict about it instead of being a good person and supporting you. And if this was a freaking family member, I would suggest stay away from them. Their energy is very toxic, very draining, very wicked, and very tasteless, like classless. I feel like this person would literally try to come in and get on your side because they know they have to give a house or another property back to you. And whoever they were using in the justice system to get to work against you and coaching them on what to do to steal your property and steal your inheritance, that person's been fired. This person is also getting restricted because they should have never been doing this in the first place. This was stupid. They wanted to mess with your dreams mostly. They wanted to know what's coming for you and what's coming in for you and how they could be a part of that so that they could bully you into giving up on your career. So if you've got a platform, keep going. If you've got a channel, keep going. If you've got an idea, a strategy, anything, keep going. This person wanted to put you in jail so that you couldn't receive something and couldn't fulfill this divine profession that you have. You know, you're already beloved by God. This was somebody's retarded idea. And their libations, they're super scared. So again, they may come to apologize to you because they're afraid, but you can just say that they're already forgiven. They were trying to curse you. This person is literally getting cursed. Whatever accident, if you went through any type of accident or any type of loneliness at all, this person's going to suffer that to the millionth degree. So this is why you don't mess over people that spiritual team will F you up. But this is going to be something that this person learns. I doubt that they'll ever do this dumb shit again because their gifts are taken. They literally don't have abilities anymore. How they were able to send the evil eye and do that spell on you for so long, they don't have these gifts anymore. And so they're not going to be able to tap in. And they cannot be you. No one can be you. There's only one you, and you are you. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys from being here. Please like this video. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. Know that God loves you and I do as well. Peace be with you. I'll see you in the next reading, you guys. Bye.